This isn't a book report. It's one idea that can save you years. Stay in the game. If compounding is the engine, staying invested is the oxygen. You don't need perfect picks or secret signals. You need a plan you'll still follow on your worst week. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how to make staying your default, even when life gets loud. Quick note: if math first money helps, subscribe. New videos every week. The book behind today's episode argues that behavior beats brilliance. People with reasonable plans who stick to them often beat brilliant plans nobody can maintain. Your timeline moves when you don't interrupt compounding. That's the whole ballgame. Fewer resets, more time in the market, steady fuel added on schedule. So what knocks people out of the game? Ruin. Ruin isn't just losing money. It's anything that forces you to stop. A late fee spiral. An overdraft cascade. A panic sell after a bad headline. A job gap with no buffer. You don't need the highest return. You need survivable choices so you can keep showing up. Let's make staying easy with 3 switches. Switch 1. Invest on payday. Not at month end, not when you feel ready, but when money lands. Automate it so the contribution happens before your brain has a chance to negotiate. Percent of pay beats dollars when you can choose it, because percent rides your raises. Switch 2. Turn on auto increase, plus 1 percentage point per year. Tiny on day 1, meaningful by year 10. You can set it once in many workplace plans, or mimic it with a yearly reminder if you're investing outside a plan. The goal is steady upward drift without drama. Switch 3. Build a tiered emergency buffer so a surprise doesn't pause your contributions. Tier 1 is quick cash, $500 to $1,000 you can move in seconds. Tier 2 is 1 month of core bills, housing, utilities, insurance, minimum payments. Tier 3 is 3 to 6 months of those same core bills, built slowly over time. The buffer isn't about yield. It's about keeping the investing engine on while life swerves. Here's a line from the book I carry around in my head. Wealth is what you don't see. It's not the car, the trip, or the newest thing. It's the contribution nobody notices. Hiding raises inside your plus 1% auto increase is how you turned lifestyle creep into future freedom. You don't feel poorer, but a little more of every paycheck walks itself into your plan. Reasonable beats rigid. You don't need to optimize every decimal. You need a plan you'll still execute when the day goes sideways. Reasonable means you accept volatility, automate your contributions, and keep your risks survivable. It means you let time do weird, wonderful math, and you don't yank the plug because 1 week was awful. Margin of safety sounds fancy, but it just means room for error. Your buffer is room for error. Due dates aligned to the 5 days after payday are room for error. Low balance alerts, sinking funds for annual bills, and a simple investment lineup you won't tinker with. Room for error. You're not building a perfect machine. You're building one that keeps running through dust and rain. Another idea from the book. Tail events matter. A handful of days or decisions drive most of your long-term outcome. You don't know which handful ahead of time, which is exactly why you don't want to be out of the game when they arrive. Missing a few great days hurts. Bailing during a few bad ones hurts more. The cure isn't prediction. It's a system that keeps you in. Let's turn this into a stay plan you can copy. 1. Invest on payday as a percent of pay. Automate it so it happens without you. 2. Schedule a plus 1% contribution increase on your work anniversary or January 1st. If your plan supports auto increase, turn it on. 3. Fund Tier 1 this month, $500 to $1,000 that moves in seconds. 4. Sync your bill due dates to within 5 days after payday and auto-pay the minimums so a memory slip never becomes a fee. 5. Once a quarter, run a subscription sweep. Keep only what you'd rebuy today. Redirect the savings to your buffer or to your investment contribution. A quick story. Hours got cut for 2 weeks. Old us would have paused investing just this month. New us? Payday contributions still fired. Tier 1 covered a small gap. By the next paycheck, hours were back, and the plan never skipped a beat. That quiet, nothing changed feeling is the win. Compounding didn't even notice the drama. Here's how all of this fits together. Your paycheck lands. Bills are preloaded because due dates live right after payday. Sinking funds capture the annual stuff that used to ambush you. Everyday spending has a lane, so it doesn't raid rent. Investments run on payday, small but automatic, and a plus 1% yearly bump nudges them higher over time. The buffer sits behind the scenes, catching pebbles before they shatter the windshield. You don't rely on motivation, you rely on rails. You might be thinking, what if my income isn't consistent? The order still wins. Scale the amounts to the paycheck in front of you. In a low week, send a token to investments and a token to sinking funds. Protect bills and buffer first. In a high week, catch up. The habit surviving your worst month is what makes your best month powerful. Let's land this with action. Write down 2 numbers, your current savings rate as a percent of pay, and the puzzled 1% you'll set for the next 12 months. Put a calendar reminder on your work anniversary to raise your contribution. If your plan supports auto increase, turn it on today. Set Tier 1's target and pick the first move you'll use to reach it this week. Maybe cooking at home 3 nights, canceling a dormant subscription, or moving a small side gig payment straight into your buffer. You don't need to predict the future. You need to stay in the game long enough for compounding to do its thing. Invest on payday. Add plus 1% per year. Keep a tiered buffer so life's bumps don't pause the engine. Reasonable beats perfect. Room for error beats bravado. Staying in beats everything. Educational content only, not financial advice.